What's going on, everybody? It is the Wizard Band here. My last video, which is on my channel, I talked about, in my opinion, what I think is the best place to survive a zombie apocalypse, Walking Dead situation. In this video, I'm going to talk about two places that you should avoid in a Walking Dead situation. And I'm going to go ahead and explain the pros and cons of each place. So the first place that I would avoid at all costs would be a bank. Now, there's a few pros. If you somehow know the combination of the vault, you can hide your guns and food and certain supplies in there. And let's say some hostile humans come ambling along, you could say, hey, we don't have any guns, or we only have this one pistol or whatever. Chances are they're not going to be able to get into a bank vault and retrieve your stuff. The bank itself does provide shelter to protect you and your group from the elements. As far as cash in the bank, yeah, in the beginning stages of the world coming to an end, you might be able to use the cash to go to stores and buy, food, water, etc. Maybe you can buy supplies off of other individuals using cash. But as the catastrophe keeps going, cash is going to lose its value. Same thing goes for, old coins and I would even argue silver and precious metals and whatnot. In the beginning stages, you can use it. As the catastrophe continues, a gallon of water in the later stages of a catastrophe is going to be worth more than, $1,000 worth of cash. I mean, if you're thirsty or you're hungry, you'd rather have the food and water than, a pile of hundreds. A bank would probably be okay for a pit stop, like if you and your group are walking along, you need a rest, you need to take a break, you gotta sleep. Go into a bank, you're sheltered, spend the night there. When you wake up, get out of there. Now, as there's not much else, like they're not going to have much food. I mean, maybe you might find like a ham sandwich in an employee break room in a fridge or something. But there's just not a lot of stuff you can take from a bank to use to help you and your group in a zombie situation. Also, in the beginning stages of the catastrophe, banks are going to be one of the first places hit because everyone's going to go there, try to withdraw their money, try to withdraw cash because electronic means of payment are going to be useless due to power outages. They're going to try to get their cash, and they're going to try to buy whatever supplies they can. So you're going to see run on the banks early on in the catastrophe. They'll be cleaned out. I would just avoid them. The next place are rooftops of buildings. Now, there's a couple pros to a rooftop. It's a vantage point. You can see zombies from a long ways away. You can see potential hostile humans. You have an extra layer of defense, so you can blockade the entrance to the building, which gives you a layer of protection. You can, if there's a helicopter or plane flying by, you can hold up a help sign. But the cons outweigh the pros. Number one, you're exposed to the elements. Rain, snow, sun, wind, etc. Rooftops also get very hot. So you're going to be not only you're battling zombies, hostile humans, you're also battling heat stroke. You can easily get trapped because if you're on top of a roof and you've got a bunch of zombies in the front of the building, and you need to get away for whatever reason, now you have to deal with the zombies. Also, if there's a huge group of zombies and they manage to break into the building and they're slowly coming up the stairs, what are you going to do? Rappel off the rooftop? You're going to be rappelling into a whole bunch of zombies. And that brings me to another con, is it's hard to get supplies. If you get supplies, you got to hoist them up by a rope. I mean, that's going to be unnecessary work. If you do decide to build a shelter on top of a roof, you're hauling wood up there, you're pitching a tent, you're doing whatever. Again, you're doing a lot of extra work, you're risking injuries. So, all in all, I know some people like rooftops. I would just avoid them altogether. Rooftops, maybe you can set up shop inside a building and then use the rooftop for vantage point, and, snipe some zombies with a rifle. But other than that, stay away. Thank you very much for watching. Please give this video a thumbs up. Hit the subscribe button and have a good whatever time of day it is.